Hello, my name is Kelvey McGinnis, and thank you for coming to my Capstone presentation. This is my 20-year Mauritian Flying Fox management plan for Mauritius Island. The Mauritian Flying Fox is a species of fruit bat endemic only to the island of Mauritius, located in the southwestern Indian Ocean off of Madagascar. You can refer to Figure 1 on my poster for a locator map. This species of fruit bat is considered a keystone species on the island for playing an important role in forest regeneration and seed dispersal of native plants. Currently, there is no management plan in place on the island, and in 2018, the International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List confirmed that the Mauritian flying fox is considered an endangered species. Major threats to the population range from mass culls that occurred in November and December of 2015 and 16, cutting the total number of individuals in half, continual poaching along with conflicts with fruit farmers who view the bats as pests during the growing season, ecological pressures from invasive alien plant species that outgrow native food sources, invasive animal species that outcompete the fruit bats for food, and an overall lack of information on the now endangered Mauritian flying fox. The goal of this management plan is to increase the Mauritian flying fox population to a sustainable level on the island by the year 2040, with focuses on conservation efforts for the species and the ecosystem. And this management plan will target the whole island of Mauritius. The overall goal was created off of the current population trend of the endangered species. To get the population projections graphed in the figure 3 on the poster, I had to use population demographics from two surrogate species of fruit bats: the African straw-colored fruit bat from Africa and the spectacled fruit bat from Australia. The use of these two surrogate species was because of how I previously stated, there is a lack of information on Mauritian flying fox population numbers. The blue line on the graph represents the current trend, while the red line projects the population during and after this management plan. The objectives to achieve the goal are as follows. Objective 1, conduct research on the ecology and behavior of the Mauritian flying fox to determine proper population sizes and distribution on the island. Objective 2, increase the overall survivorship to 90% for all age classes, which include neonates, juveniles, sexually immatures, and adults. Objective 3, reduce mortality rates from poaching. And finally, Objective 4, increase fruit farmer cooperation and educational programs for the locals and tourists around the island. Each objective I just listed has 3 actions within for a successful completion. Some of the primary actions are as followed, and to see all actions and a full overview, you can see courses of actions on my poster. Capturing individuals and tagging the fruit bats with GPS devices on leather collars will further information on distribution and movement around the island. Creating new food plots and connecting corridors to decrease foraging in fruit farms and away from competitive invasives. This will also increase important social interactions within colonies and decrease energy expended flying from roost sites to foraging sites. Management for the invasive plant and animal species will also be implemented to decrease the overall foraging competition. An increase in conservation law enforcement will also be implemented. The government of Mauritius does not have strict legal protection for the fruit bats currently, and that is, of course, a problem and needs to be addressed. Working with fruit farmers by distributing surveys and encouraging the use of humane bat deterring techniques such as nylon bags over bunches of fruits during the growing season, and or bat sonar systems to be installed on the farms to completely deter the bats from entering. And finally, there needs to be an overall increase in information available to the public, both locals and tourists, to educate about the importance of the Mauritian flying fox on the island. In conclusion, with this management plan put into action, the island of Mauritius will once again regain a thriving population of an important keystone species, and the Mauritian flying fox will not become extinct by the year 2040. Thank you.